What's up, everybody? Sorry about the late start. We were in the wrong studio session.
Howdy, howdy.
Yeah, we were just chatting about different things. What we're going to be talking about today, if you guys are not aware, today is a news stream. So we're going to be talking about the latest 3D printing news, give you guys some company updates, and then we'll move into a Q&A. If you guys do want to ask us a question, you can go to q&a.th3dstudio.com. If you're going to be watching this on a replay, you can submit your question and then we'll grab it on the next stream. This week is our TH3D Nation, which is the news and Q&A. Next week will be our Print Talk Live, which is kind of just our hangout and whatnot. So, but we do answer questions on the hangout stream as well. But either way, you can get your questions in while we're chatting about the news. We're going to try to keep this shorter. I am almost done. Does anybody know what this is? This hodgepodge of wires and jankiness.
A good time.
It's almost done. I'm hopefully this will be the last revision. Hopefully it'll be the last revision. But it's the little board on not this is my programmer, little board at the end of this wires for one of our products, and it's a little Wi-Fi and Bluetooth board with a RISC processor on it, and it will be going into our new EasyPlug V2s, and I have some prototypes here. You can see they're not sealed or soldered, so I'm manually soldering these and programming these and testing them. But these will be the look of this. This is how the new plugs will look. They're a little skinnier, but they're wider. We got the power button. Come on, focus. Yeah, it's white. We got the power button on the front here, and then a status light with two different colors to indicate whether it's on the Wi-Fi or not, and whether it's on or not, and also a 15 amp load rating. So we're going up from 10 to 15 for these. And I think the coolest feature that these are going to have over the version 1 of the Easy Plugs is that they will have matter support, which should allow us to use these plugs. And for you guys that want to use these for stuff other than your printers, because you will still be running Tasmota, but the new Tasmota 14 build that we're using does have matter support. And what that means is you can open up like your Google Home device. I don't know if Alexas support it, but like if I open up my Google Home app here and I go to devices and I hit add, see this matter enabled device option right here. Come on, click it. It'll ask me to scan a QR code. Okay. This QR code will be displayed on the screen of the web interface of this plug once it's on your network, and you'll be able to pair it over to your Google Homes with no Home Assistant or anything. So you can use these as just plugs without any third-party software running. So I use Home Assistant. So the version ones would talk to MQTT, and then Home Assistant would pick them up over MQTT through the official Tasmota integration. But these new ones will also support MQTT, but they'll also have Matter support as well, which is really nice. So, yeah, I don't think Tuya Convert is a thing anymore because they've moved over to those Beacon chips, which there is a project called Open Beacon, which I have tried on a like 4-channel outdoor Wi-Fi plug thing, and I just wasn't impressed. It was kind of unstable. Maybe it's better now, but you know, our V2 plugs will have a lot more features because we're going from the ESP8286 or 8266 platform to the ESP32 platform. These have ESP32C3 in them, which is a heck of a lot faster. It's a lot more power efficient. Not that the 8286s or the 8266s were power efficient, but on paper, they are more power efficient. So just an overall better plug. Yeah. So Tor, do we want to, I think we should just get into the latest update on the whole Bambu screwing the customers. I feel like, you know, I feel like I'm going to be Lewis Rossman here, and welcome to today's episode of How You're Getting Effed.
Well, yeah, you like the tag I put was more Bambu Labs anti-consumer practices.
Yeah, so I'm going to share this video here, and I'm working hard. I want chat to yell at me. I'm working hard on trying not to swear as much. I know, right? I'm trying to be more family friendly and not use many swear words, mainly because we have, you know, the baby, and I don't want to be swearing around her. I want to raise a lady, not a potty mouth. So, God, she should not watch her older content. But yeah, you're using the ESP32C3s as Bluetooth proxies. Yeah, I have a couple here throughout the house. I've got some older just ESP32s, but the C3s are great for Bluetooth proxies. Yeah, if you guys are looking for the ESP32 C3 Super Minis, they're super tiny boards. It's somewhere in here. They're literally like this big. Like they're basically like slightly larger, or probably about the same area as a quarter. They're nice. You can use them for all sorts of stuff, and we carry those in our shop. They're like $6, I think. They're $5.99, so they're awesome. But yeah, you can use them to make all sorts of stuff. So if you guys don't know, I'm into home automation and making my own things. Yeah. So if you guys are not up to speed on the whole Bambu drama, like as it stands right now, I don't know if have they started rolling the new firmware out that does all these changes?
Not that I'm aware of. I know
Okay.
I think it might be in beta, but I haven't. Mine's in LAN mode. I'm not updating.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And I will say, I see Max CJ, you actually just gave me an idea. So these will ship with our Tasmota build on them that has Matter support. But I'm also wondering too, because I can run ESP Home on these as well. You would just log in with, you know, to the Tasmota interface and upload an ESP32 binary. I'm wondering if I could also then turn these into Bluetooth proxies for Home Assistant if they're running ESP Home. I'm gonna have to try that because that'd be cool to have these as not only plugs but also serving as a Bluetooth proxy. That'd be pretty slick, actually.
Have a full Bluetooth mesh network in the house.
So I don't know if you know, like, so what a Bluetooth proxy is. So like if you're running your Home Assistant install on a Pi, you have the Bluetooth radio in the Pi, and it can pick up stuff like, you know, temperature and humidity sensors or certain lights and stuff. Yeah, like those. I have some of those Govies in my.
Yeah, it picks up mine all the time.
Yeah. So what a Bluetooth proxy is, so like I have, my house is a ranch, so it's very long. My Home Assistant box is in the basement over here, and it's obviously not going to pick up those Bluetooth devices that are all the way across the house, especially like out in the garage. So what we can do is set up what's called a Bluetooth proxy, and then Home Assistant uses the Bluetooth radio on the device with the ESP32 as another Bluetooth radio to discover and control devices with. So imagine if you had these plugs and you could load the ESP Home firmware on there, they would still function as a plug, but also as a Bluetooth proxy. That'd be kind of cool. The only downside to that is the integration with like Clipper and Octoprint might be impacted, because I don't know if ESP Home is supported by those. But if you guys are you could always just grab one and throw it in as a plug for like a light or something. It doesn't have to be for a printer. But unlike companies like Bambu, I don't want to lock down what my users can do with the hardware, because my whole thing is, once you buy this is yours. You know, if you want to put some screwed up firmware on here, I'm not going to stop you from doing it. I don't have to support it, but if you want to mess with it, you should be able to mess with it. That's my whole thing. So I haven't seen anything about Tasmota for being a proxy, but I will look into it. I didn't even think about that, but that's such a great idea, because this has Bluetooth in the chip. I'm going to check that out, because that'd be another good feature for people who have Home Assistant to use these plugs, because you can just plug it in somewhere and use it as a proxy as well as a plug. So, but yeah, actually, before we get into the Bambu stuff, I do want to give a shout out to Tor. This is like his first draft of this. I'd probably like throw some logos and stuff in there to make it look pretty. But if you guys are looking for,
it needs to be prettified. But
yeah, it's fine. But it's functional. So I'm going to show this off. And Tor just did this. I don't know where you got the idea from, but it's a great idea. So here we have our popular 3D model websites. What?
You kind of robotified there for a second.
Weird. So this is a list of places you can get models from, with links to them, and then slicers. And these are Tor's rating. I may or may not have had influence on this 1-star rating that Simplified 3D has.
I was fine with it.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
As somebody who paid for a Simplified 3D,
yeah,
I have a valid claim to put that 1-star review.
I used to be an S3D fanboy, but I'm not a fanboy with products to where I can't see when a product sucks. And S3D is just leaps behind all these other slicers. My top one is definitely Orca Slicer. Still like Prusa Slicer. But yeah. All right. So yeah, if you guys check this out, it's under our help center. It's under the customer service section. So if we go down here, there's a customer service here. Did you put it in? Is it under community? Hang on, I might need to log in and check. Maybe this, because this looks like it's outside of the group, which is not your. It might be. I can fix that really quick. I would probably put this under like community guides.
Use that Kirimoto to open source self-help. I can do that. Let me
see here. Yeah, so let me edit this really quick. I just logged in, so yeah, I should have the edit menu here. So let me edit the doc here. And then under Help Center, why is this not showing? Is this not loading everything? Maybe that's why you didn't select the... There's supposed to be an option here to change. You made this as like a Help Center article, right? Not like a post?
Yeah. It was in the docs.
You know, they might have changed something. Let me go to the back end here. Yeah, it's under Better Docs. So let me try here. Oh, it is under Docs categories. Let me see if I can. Okay, so I can change this here. I'm going to put this under Community Guides here, and then hit Apply. And then that should be under the Community Guides. I'll probably actually, maybe I should put it under Program Guides too.
Creality K1 338. Good deal.
Huh?
Wait, two Creality K1s for $330 each? That's... How much are they normally?
This is not letting me. I wonder if this plugin, this Better Docs plugin. Oh, hang on. Let me switch to the Better Docs UI. Maybe this is why. Because I remember they changed them. This is our backend. You guys don't see any of this. This is the backend for our documentation site.
Mike, not bad. They're $359 standard.
Yeah, I might have to contact them because this usually loads. And the classic UI loads, but this one is not loading. And if I change this, because like if I want to put this into community guides, I'll put it under community guides and probably do like program guides and hit update. It should just update the category here, but it's not for some reason. I know there was an update for this plugin, so I'm wondering if they broke something, which is not uncommon with a lot of these not WooCommerce, but WordPress templates. So I'll have to see. Yay, things breaking. That's great. But there's a link to it. That link will still work.
Was new to 3D printing, so they're like, "What slicer? Where do I get models?" I was like, "Here's a page."
No, it's a good idea. Yeah, because like people ask me, and also too, if I have people that like contact us looking for models, like here's a list of websites that you can get models from.
Pick.
All right. Let me see here. All right, we're gonna let that see if it figures its life out with updating that, because it's just sitting there.
Oh, and Tim hit the wrong thing. Remoto. I'll get that added. Oh, Kiri.
Yeah, my browser just crashed for some reason. So, anyways, I'll figure out what's going on with the Help Center doc site. But moving into Bambu stuff. So the TLDR, I'm going to try to give you guys as quick of an overview as possible. So right now, assuming the new firmware hasn't been pushed out to anybody, I don't know if it has. I don't think it has. Right now, what you can do is if you want to use, like I use Orca Slicer, right? Orca Slicer is a fork of Bambu Studio. And right now there's a plugin in Orca Slicer that facilitates network communication from Bambu or from Orca Slicer to your printer. Okay, so directly from Orca Slicer to your printer over your local network. So your printer's on the same Wi-Fi as your computer, whether your computer's hardwired or wired or hardwired or Wi-Fi, it's on the same network, right? Same subnet. So you can just send your files over from Orca Slicer to your printer. You can also then sync what filaments you have if you have an AMS, that kind of stuff. And it's very convenient. Now, what they're going to be doing is taking all that away. You're not going to be able to have your slicer talk directly to the printer with the new firmware. You're going to have another app called Bambu Connect on your computer, which has already been compromised within a 24 hours of it coming out. If you guys don't know, if you're not an IT or security person, they basically botched that launch by including the private encryption key, which you're not supposed to distribute. That's supposed to be internal use only with that software. And people were able to decompile that software and extract that key, which is a huge glaring security issue that just clearly shows that they have no idea what they're doing. What they're trying to do is basically take away your ability to directly communicate from your slicer, if you're using Orca Slicer, to the printer. They want everything going through their cloud stuff for authentication purposes. And they're doing this in the name of security. It's not security. They're trying to lock down their ecosystem even more so that you have less control over device you purchase. That's the end result. Like, it's so bad that I am no longer going to recommend their machines, which sucks because their hardware is great, but as a company, they're a very shitty company. They have manipulated and changed their pages on their website to cover up different things that they then said, oh, well, we didn't say that, even though it's the internet. The internet doesn't forget. They take archives, they gaslit all their customers. Bambu Labs is a really shitty company. I had my doubts and skepticisms about them since they came out of nowhere. And I was like, I'm not so sure about this company. And the more and more as time goes on, the more and more confirms that my suspicions that they're just a shitty company that wants to lock everything down, try to extract as much money out of the customer as possible, is just coming to fruition. There's theories that the reason they're doing this is they're going to move towards some sort of paid subscription to use certain features on the printer. Now, this is all hearsay and people looking at their code and different language that they've had on different sites, like for print farm management software that may have paid features in the future, stuff like that. People are extrapolating. So my bottom line is, me personally, I don't think you should buy Bambu printers anymore. There's plenty of other printer companies out there that are making really good, easy to use machines. Creality, Anycubic, Elegoo. They're making good printers that don't have all this crap. So, like Tor here, he's got his Bambu Bambu device. This is his P1P.
This is Orca. So all this,
I get them confused. Which one? Oh, P1S. Okay.
Yeah, this is a P1S.
Yeah.
So all these settings right here, so I can change the spools in the AMS, tell it what
all that will be gone.
All of it will be gone.
There will be, you won't be able to do that anymore. You will have to be forced to use their slicer, which then connects to their cloud. I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that at all. They're removing functionality from the device in the name of security, but they can't tell you what the security is. The real reason is they're just locking down the machine.
Well, no, they cited, who was it? Anycubic? Who got hacked?
Yeah, they're empty.
Some guy put a notice on all their stuff.
Yeah, we talked about that, but like, it's
they're citing that, but it's bullshit.
It is bullshit. So the other thing too, if you guys want to see how scummy of a company they are, I'm going to show you this video from Tom Selander. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, Tom. But this is if you guys notice, almost all of the videos for the Bambu printers, especially from the big creators, are overwhelmingly positive for the machine, and they rarely talk about what the issues are. And it's because they legally cannot talk about the issues. And I'm going to play this right now because he pulls this up and shows what the terms are that you agree to when you become an affiliate with Bambu. I'm trying to make this as large as possible, but he did it in like a vertical format. So can I make this? I'm trying to think if I can make this. Let me see if I can. I should have just pulled the video down. Let me see if I make this full screen on here.
That's a bit bigger.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to play.
You're going to get it.
You're going to need to be careful with people's takes on this when reviews start dropping tomorrow, because a lot of them aren't really allowed to say what they think. You know affiliate programs. Companies pay influencers whenever they refer a sale to them, you know, the bit.ly or share a sale links in video descriptions. But often joining those programs comes with terms and conditions. Most of them just basically say you can't spam the tagged links or put them next to inappropriate content, but here's a term that everyone who has joined Bambu's affiliate program seems to be pretty okay with. You agree to promote Bambu Lab in a manner that reflects positively on Bambu Lab and not to engage in any conduct that may damage Bambu Lab's reputation. No quality.
So right there, if somebody has a Bambu Lab affiliate, they have agreed to not say anything bad about their products. They can only say positive information about their products. So if you see somebody, like at this point, honestly, like there's some tech YouTubers I follow. If I see they're sponsored by Bambu Labs, I unsubscribe for them because you have to be morally bankrupt and only give a shit about making money, which fine, go ahead and make your money, but don't try to act like you're not getting paid to only say positive things about it when it's literally in the agreement you signed up for. And Bambu has a history. Yeah, Lightspeed. He loves their printers. He got dropped as an affiliate because he didn't only say positive stuff.
It was like a joke post.
Yeah, he was joking around.
And they removed him.
Yep. Then Nathan Builds Robots. I mean, Nathan kind of poked him a bit, but still, like, they're a company that if you say anything bad about them, like, we could never become an affiliate. They would absolutely deny us.
Oh yeah, not a chance.
Like, and nor would I shill for their products. So if you guys see people shilling for Bambu, you should just not trust anything they say about any other machine, because they're not going to give you the honest truth about the machines, because they have literally agreed that they will only say positive things about the machines. Like, we have an affiliate program, by the way. We don't have anything in there that says that you can't say, oh man, I got this filament from it, and it looks like dog shit, even though I ordered the dog shit color, but still it looks like dog shit. Like, we don't care. We want honest feedback. I don't want people to think that we're some shady ass company that, oh, you have to say positive stuff. No, if you don't like a product, let me know why, but we're not going to be like, oh, you're fucking out because you didn't like this.
Yeah, if there's an issue, we want to figure out what the issue is and where it stemmed from.
Yeah, but here, I'll let this finish here.
Qualifiers or limitations of scope there. Just, you're going to talk nice about us, and also you're not going to do anything that makes us look bad. I feel like that would sort of limit the things you can say about a directly competing product, at least if you'd want to remain part of one of the most lucrative affiliate programs on the entire platform. But in any case, it's just another reason why.
Yeah, It's shit. So if you guys see people shilling for Bambu stuff and they have that affiliate, I will say though, did you update this? Yes. So we've worked with Teaching Tech, and this honestly, this video, I'll be honest, I'm not going to play the whole thing. He made this video here. Oh, I was literally sharing that, but wait.
Holiday, and then
oh, it says Tor screen. Oh, my name is in here from when you were streaming.
Oh, yeah,
I was like, why does it say Tor?
I was like, but it didn't. It keeps reverting back.
I was so confused why it said Tor stream or screen for a second. I was like, man, you shared that right when I shared it. So, I'll give you. So this is Teaching Tech. His name's Michael. He claims he talked to the CEO of Bambu Lab, and this whole video is basically just copium. I'll be completely honest. This whole Bambu Lab video just seems like copium. I wouldn't be surprised if they paid him. And like, is he a Bambu Lab affiliate? Let's take a look here, because I don't know if he is. Let's see. I'm probably not on. He might not have it linked on this video. Let me see if he has. I'm gonna go to his channel here and see. I'm curious to see if he has like a Bambu Lab affiliate code here.
Well, it's not in his recent video, and
yeah, I don't see it. So I don't know if he is or not, but I think it's a really bad take. He's basically trying to explain why it's okay, and he does say what. I'm trying to find where it was here. Basically, he says they don't care because we're the minority, and we are the minority. You know, the average people.
So we're the minority that built this community.
Yeah, and they're coming in after the fact. So I'm trying to find here. There's a link. This is in our show notes, but we can just go to the comments here and see what people are saying, and not many people are agreeing at all. So they're trying to say they're going to have a developer mode, but then you're going to lose access to anything with their app, or trying to control it outside your house, which you can do right now when you're not in LAN mode if you're connecting to the printer. Yeah, it's not. They're taking away functionality to lock you into their shit. Yeah, Louis Rossman covered this. We showed his video here, so Louis Rossman covered this as well. Yeah, no one here, dude, this whole video feels like cope. They would have just consulted with their paid creators, who probably would have licked their ass and told them to send it. This isn't a communication issue. Yeah, I hate this thing. Oh, this is a communication issue. No, you guys are being predatory assholes and gaslighting us. It's a predatory company that wants more control of the product you bought and paid for. Even if they back down or wind it back, they've still shown they don't actually care what you want to do with your machine. I'm assuming it says your machine. I don't know why it's cutting that off. Well, here we go. Even if they wind it back, they've shown they actually don't care what you want to do with your printer. So yeah, here, this right here, this guy's comment was, I'm gonna give him a like here. So here he says, okay, Bambu Connect is a significant change and an impairment to workflow. He is 1000% correct. For example, I'm working with my model on Orca Slicer. I can't update what filaments are in my AMS from the slicer. I have to send the print to Bambu Connect to print that I haven't painted in the slicer yet, because I can't update what's in my AMS and Orca anymore. So there, I can hopefully update the colors in my AMS. Then I have to go back into Orca. Then I can paint my model in the slicer. Now, it's not lost on me. There's only problem if you use third-party filament. Bambu filament will auto-update. How convenient. So they're just making it more inconvenient to use third-party filament. I don't appreciate being manipulated. Yeah, that's another thing. They're probably doing this so it's more inconvenient. So you just keep buying their filament. Here, furthermore, developer mode, which is what their compromise is. How about, guys, just don't fuck with it. Leave what's there. Like, it works. It works great.
Kill off the cloud shit and let us just connect locally and opt into cloud stuff like the Bambu Hamdi app. Not force us into the cloud shit. Because honestly, it would save them a ton of money. They would make more money on their printers if they killed off a lot of the bandwidth they're using.
But the reality is, and there was, like I said, when we were talking about this, I have a mutual friend who had a guy that was over there talking to them because he's a reseller. And they don't care about people like us. They don't give a shit because we are such a small percentage of the market. You got to remember, normies are buying these printers now. Now, what we can do as, the nerds and geeks or whatever you want to call us, the makers, whatever label you want to put on it, is when the normal people, the normies, plebs, whatever you want to call them, ask us for a recommendation. You guys tell them don't buy Bambu printers and explain why. And steer them towards another brand that doesn't do this shit. That's the way we can make an impact. Probably won't make that much of an impact because a lot of the normies just want something convenient and they're not going to care that they're basically being bent over, but we can try, right? So furthermore, their developer mode compromise. If they can give us developer mode, they can give it to us without tying it to LAN only mode. You shouldn't have to give up cloud features to have control. The reality is everything should go over LAN mode anyways. I agree. There's no reason, if the printer and my computer are on the same damn network, there's no reason to send my file to their server and then back, unless, maybe it's because they want to see what you're printing and either steal your design. Now, this is just me spitballing here, but
but it is a huge concern in the community.
It is a huge concern, especially
sent over to their
yeah.
spot and back.
I mean, and China in general has a history of stealing people's stuff and making it. That's a fact. It's a huge problem over there. So if I'm printing stuff that's, an internal design for a product or something, they now have that if I'm using the cloud mode. It's going up to their server. Yeah. And just from I have a background in IT. I still do IT work. Why, as a company, why would you want, if you're not mining the data and the stuff that your customers are doing with their products, I would not want to have to be paying for traffic and servers to send a file from the customer's computer to my server and then back out to the printer. That's a ton of bandwidth. You have they're claiming they have millions of printers out there. It would be better for them and better for their customers, because it'd be faster to just have it go from the slicer to the printer, regardless if you're using Orca Slicer or Bambu Studio, because then it's not bringing the internet connection into play at all. And the other thing too is, if you have crappy internet, you're in the middle of nowhere, it's going to take,
or limited, because there's still plenty of people who have limited bandwidth.
Yeah, data caps and stuff. Yeah, that's the other thing. It could either, if your internet's down, good luck. And you can't even hot swap their SD cards. You have to power the printer off. People haven't talked about this. You have to power the printer off, put the file on the SD card, put the SD card in the printer and turn it on. And these things take a while to start up. So it's not like the older printers like we have, or the Clipper machines, where you can just hot plug a USB drive or an SD card, or even like on the Marlin printers, you can just put an SD card in and hit print. You have to shut the printer down, put it on the file, put the card back, or put the file on the card, put the card back in the printer, and then turn it on, wait for it to boot up every single time you want to use SD. So SD printing is a huge fucking hassle. Yeah, so I agree with you. The reality is everything should go over LAN mode. If the printer and the computer are on the same network, they should. The only thing going through the cloud should be Bambu Handy, and that's their mobile app to control and monitor the printer. There's no valid reason to send a print to the cloud, then download it back to the cloud, back from the cloud for a printer that's 5 feet away.
Yeah, I hate it, and it's ridiculous
stupid
that sending my prints over LAN mode
is slower.
Lower.
Well, for me, it's faster now because I have X1 Plus.
Well, yeah, because X1 Plus, X1 Plus fixed that because they botched their setup of their Wi-Fi.
I'm glad I didn't buy a P series. I'm glad I got the X series.
Don't get me wrong, I love my P series, but I hate all this bullshit.
I do too. What are you pulling up here?
So like Tim said,
oh yeah, cold swappable.
So it's labeled on the printer that you're supposed to be cold swapping this.
Yep. So like on my 8, almost 9-year-old Enders, I can just put the SD card in while the printer's on, put a file in there and pop it back in. You can't do this on the Bambus. Yeah, so let's just keep going through. I'm looking to see, here. While your video has covered the Bambu Lab drama, I felt it missed a crucial point: disclosing your own relationship with the company. Mentioning conversations with the CEO without clarifying whether you're affiliated with them makes it difficult to fully trust your objectivity. Transparency is key in these situations. Let's see if he replied to this at all. Oh, look, he did not. Yeah. I don't know. I hope that Michael's not doing something, but if he's getting paid by them and there's that agreement, I don't know. I don't see an affiliate link, so maybe he's not part of their affiliate program. But if he has access to talk to the CEO, there's some sort of connection there. Yeah, here. In the interest of security is a tech equivalent of to protect the children for book burners. If Bambu cared that much about security, they would enable people to fully decouple their printing from the cloud while still using all the printer's functionality. 100% I agree with this.
Yep.
I never trust a $500 million company to have my interests at heart, and every move like this is simply testing the waters what they can get away with. 100%. I'm like,
no, every time they do something like this, there's massive backlash. And they haven't learned.
Well, and people need to stop buying their printers. People need to stop recommending their printers. And honestly, I'm at the point where if I see somebody shilling for YouTube or shilling for Bambu printers, like they saying this video is sponsored by Bambu, I'm immediately unsubscribing. And I'll leave a shitty comment and be like, okay, I'm unsubscribing because you're shilling for Bambu, which is a horrible company. It probably won't make a difference, but it makes me feel better. Yeah, here, keep my printers on a separate sublet, LAN only, and firewall rules to block inbound and outbound traffic to WAN. That's what we do here. I run everything locally. No need to have my print files go to their servers. Let's see. By and large, I agree with your assessment. Where we diverge is the hope that they will behave isn't enough. I agree. I was already skeptical of their products when a botched firmware push caused printers to start printing spontaneously. You guys remember when that happened? What is that, about a year ago? The fact that they can make these kind of changes remotely was already more than I was willing to give. It is unfortunate that a printer company that truly does put out acceptable printers in terms of quality do not appreciate why people were upset and concerned. I keeps doing this. I think they care now, but the response was insulting. They're going to keep doing this. This is their goal, is to lock shit down, lock shit down, lock shit down, lock shit down. And again, if you guys are watching a YouTube channel, whether it's in the 3D printing space or anything, and they're sponsored by Bambu Labs, don't trust anything they say about really anything. Like, one of the reasons, like, I don't know if you guys realize this, we buy, like, I pay actual money for all the printers. I can't remember the last time. I can remember last time. I think the last time we got a printer for review was the Tina 2, which is over 2 years ago now. I would probably say that over 95% of the printers we've reviewed on this channel, we have bought and paid for with our own money, because the problem is
the box turtle I paid for. They didn't send it to me. LDO didn't send it to me. They didn't give it away for me. So like everything there, it's our own opinions, and we're not locked to any company.
Yeah,
to uphold
and that's how I'll keep
good
it.
Name.
And like, I appreciate everybody that buys stuff from us, because that's how we support what we're doing. Like, this YouTube thing is, we don't have to do this. I enjoy doing this. I'm trying to get this so this will like format better, but it keeps like, the Zoom does not work well on here. Yeah, their website formatting is not great. So, but yeah, here, the most scary thing is see how many people think this is nothing to worry about and everything's fine because all they do is press print on the app. Actually, I had a guy drop off his A1 Mini for repair, and he has never used a slicer on his computer. He has literally only printed stuff from MakerWorld on his app. Think about that. And there's nothing wrong with that, but that's like, the average Bambu users have no idea really how to use a printer. I mean, we literally had a guy the other day that was yelling and screaming at us and telling us our products were shit because he tried to change the nozzle on his hot end for his Bambu, the hot end we sell, with the nozzle not even heated. Like,
you have it on the product page on how to change your nozzle.
Yeah. So this is the level.
Your
average Bambu user is probably literally just printing from their app, and they have no idea how to do anything basic on their machines. That's your average Bambu user, which is your average person that's buying these printers. Let's see. Here, I've been waiting to make up my mind about Bambu until you posted a video because I knew you'd go directly to source, probably talk to CEO, and you did. And like others have said, I appreciate your level heads. I appreciate that you got all the facts out before posting. Unfortunately, as others said, well, I disagree with your takeaways. Everybody was wary of them being a Chinese company, but they built such a good product and did so right by the community that we were willing to trust them. But now that they've gone and ruined all that trust. I agree. Many people have proposed valid solutions to their quote security concerns that would not remove features from a product we already own. You hit the nail on the head with their enshittification. That is exactly what this is. I think that was a Lewis Rossman term. Enshittification. That means taking a product and making it shittier and shittier and shittier to try to extract more money out of the customer.
Yep.
Consider this. They're complaining that their cloud is being hit too much by MQTT. That is one of the things they cited as one of the reasons for these changes. But their solution is to force everyone to hit their cloud even more. I didn't even think about that. This makes no fucking sense.
Right?
It's because it's a bullshit. It does make sense because actually it does make sense because it's bullshit. They're trying to bullshit all their customers. Here, I had planned to purchase a Bambu printer, and I'm looking at Creality other options. Good for you. You get a like. Yeah, it's crazy. This guy's not agreeing. Stay away. I'm not seeing anybody
agreeing with it.
No, everybody good. Everybody's calling him out. Yeah, here. For me, it's not them being a Chinese company. It's about sending I don't want to send my model to the cloud and my printer retrieve it when it's less than 15 feet from me. I don't want a decision to not use their cloud service to limit what features I have available to me. Dang right. Here, I was going to buy one. I'm not going to. I never trusted them, and this is why. They're doing exactly what they said they wouldn't do, and that the terms were, quote, just in case. Yeah, at this point, they've proven to be a hostile company. I would agree. Here, when they released their first print, I voiced my concern over their locked-in nature, no open source, etc. Yet again, stuff like this is exactly why. Of course, people don't or won't believe it could possibly happen until it does. They keep believing even when the ship is underwater. I don't see anybody agreeing with this. I've decided to leave Bambu Lab products behind.
I really, really hope you address the gaslighting line and stealth editing of their blog posts, but that was, yeah. No mention of that.
Yep, the P1S was my last printer. I'm not buying any more of their machines.
No.
It doesn't matter how you paint it. Subscription for a product as this that you've already purchased is already bullshit. That doesn't count as me swearing. I'm reading somebody else's words. It shouldn't matter if you have a print farm or not. You bought the product. You should be able to use the product without having to keep paying to use it. I think they're going to try to charge people to do stuff. And if you don't pay for it, they'll be like, well, you can use the SD card. We're not preventing you from using your printer. You can use the SD card.
Yeah, they're just killing off 90% of the features people actually use
and
want to use.
They don't even have a Bambu Connect app for Linux. It's under development. Well, sad part is they don't care about you. You're like a 0.001%. What they're going to be doing is they're going to be looking at who the majority of their customers are. And as long as they don't piss those customers off, they don't care about everybody else. But again, like I said, as the nerds and the people that the normies look to for advice, myself, all you guys watching, I'm assuming if you guys are watching this channel, you're probably more on the nerdy side. Make sure to tell people about this and not recommend their products. That's where I'm at. You know what I mean? And
well, hey, would you look at this? Orca Slicer has Linux, Mac, and Windows support, and you can compile it from source.
Yep. Oh, here we go. I gotta bring your
literally killing off. Yeah.
I love this meme.
They posted something today. I linked it in the.
Oh yeah, let's go to that here. And then they replied.
They were replying to Tom.
Yeah, they're literally doing what I'm tired of in general is like people. It's like some 1984 level type stuff where they're literally telling you to ignore what you see. Your eyes and ears are betraying you. You don't know what you're talking about. You're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about, et cetera, et cetera. I for one, am not dumb enough to fall for it. So let's see. So this was here. So Tom posted this. For all of you who have joined the Bambu affiliate program, you did read that contract, right? Let's go ahead. I'm logged in. Let's go ahead and repost that. Yeah. Yeah, and then you have people simping for this. I don't fully disagree. I also think you might be reading into that phrasing a little too much. It's in the terms, and if they didn't want to have that in there, they could have not put it in there.
Lightspeed literally made a joke post,
and
he even prefaced it with saying that it was a joke.
No, they want to rule everything in relation to their machines with an iron fist.
Yeah, nobody reads the contract. Scott's right. Nobody reads the terms of service. Nobody reads the contract until something like this happens.
Let's see what gaslighting they put out. They should call it Gaslighting Lab. Let's see. We've received reports from well-respected influencers that discussions about our affiliate program have attracted some troublesome comments. Tor, while I'm reading this, try to find a link to sign up for the affiliate program so we can see if it's still in there. Like right now, live. We'll do it live. Okay. That have attracted some troublesome comments with some people believing they're being manipulated by Bambu Lab. They probably are. Most of them probably are because they want to get paid. They want to make a living. So they set aside their morals, shut up, don't say anything bad about the product because they need to pay their bills. To address this, we'd like to clarify our approach to reviews and our partnerships. At Bambu Lab, we maintain one of the most open policies regarding reviews. No, you guys don't. You do not regard. This is literal gaslighting. They're literally saying we retain one of the most open policies while simultaneously kicking people out of their affiliate program that make jokes that could paint them in a bad light, even though anybody with half a brain could see their jokes. See, ask Steven, aka Lightspeed, about this. They're not. Just because you say that it's the most open policy, that doesn't mean it's true. It's like, you ever hear that phrase, don't piss on my head and tell me it's raining? That's what this is. Our approach is simple and open. Here's the printer. Feel free to do whatever you like. That's a lie. We know that that's a lie. You cannot do whatever you like. I can't, if I was an affiliate, I can't say, oh man, this is pretty good, but look at this part here is just garbage. I hate this. But like the rest of the printer, they will kick you out of program for stuff like that. Which I think, I can't remember if it was Nathan Builds Robots or one other one. But they basically released a review about the printer. Someone feel free to chime if you remember who this was, but somebody released a review of one of the printers when they first started coming out. They was overwhelmingly positive. There was some criticism, and because of that, they kicked him out of the program. This was a while ago, so I can't remember who it was. I apologize. Anyways, this can be confirmed by hundreds of viewers, whether they're part of the affiliate program or not. Well, if they're not part of the affiliate program, they can say or do whatever they want. Me personally, I've never listened to companies that say that we can't post anything bad, because I tell them, no, this is our channel. You sent us a product. You can't tell me what I can and can't post. If you have a crappy product, I'm gonna make sure people know you have a crappy product. Remember Two Trees? Like, they put out tons of crap. We never require pre-approval before review is published. Actually, they have required pre-approval on multiple people. They've talked about that. Nor do we control what anyone says. Participation in our affiliate program is also entirely optional. Well, if you're part of the affiliate program, you've agreed to only say positive things about them as a company and their products. Our affiliate follows standard industry practices. Like the Share a Sale affiliate program is for a paid promotion. So, Tor, if you should be looking for like Share a Sale Bambu, I have a Share a Sale account. I never use it because I think Creality used.
You might need to be logged in because I can't see.
Yeah,
not
let me
a member sign up
see.
Today. I just sent you the link in private.
I found. Let me see. I thought I had one. Oh yeah, here, hang on. Let me see. Let me log in. I'm on another. Let's see. Yeah, I have nothing. Oh, hang on. I got to validate my email. Yeah, there's stuff from Creality here. But I think
Creality wants to send us stuff? Oh boy.
No, it's the affiliate thing. I think I signed up like a while ago. I have nothing in here. Like I'll show you guys here. I have nothing in here. because I never use it. I just set it up years ago and here. So this is that share sale site. Like you can see, I have nothing here. So I don't know who manage/lead programs. I think I applied to the Bambu one. Yeah, look at it's still pending. It's still pending here. Yeah.
Well, check their.
The funny thing is, okay, this is weird. I never signed up for this one or fuck Two Tree or whoops, I swore. I'm sorry. Never signed up for Two Trees program. I don't know how this is on here. Let's see if I go to the Bambu Labs one. See, it's funny. They have not approved it. So let's see. Where's their terms and conditions? Let's see.
Yeah, this is where you got it. It was I think it was
right
C.
here, right here.
You agree to
right here. You
Bambu
agree
Labs.
to promote Bambu Labs in a manner that reflects positively on Bambu Lab and not engage in any conduct that may damage Bambu Labs' reputation. This is their share sale site. And this is interesting. So look at an average of $10 in commission per sale, average sale. So every time someone's making a sale, they get $10. That may not seem like a lot, but if you got thousands of people making purchases through your affiliate link, that adds up very quickly. So yeah, it's funny because like I applied to this as a joke to see if they would actually accept it. And it's been pending. I don't even remember when I signed up for this. I know I signed up for it, but they have not accepted. I wonder why. But I don't know how these got in here. I'm getting rid of, Adam Stack's okay. This might have been set up when they first sent me their first laser, but fuck Two Trees, man. Oh, I am very bad at not swearing. But here, whatever. Leave program. Quit. Now they're going to approve it anyways. They're like, oh, this guy, he's a dick.
Yeah, if they open up any of the recent streams,
I have no idea how to use this anyways. Like, I'm assuming like I click on it and then like go to I don't know. Hang on, let me close this. I'm switching.
I'm honestly curious if Creality.
I don't know how this works. Like I don't. So I guess this is my link. I don't know. Get links. Yeah, this is way too much to look at. I have no idea how this works. I'll mess with this another time. But here, let's go back here. So, okay, so we just confirmed that it's in their affiliate program. So you guys can actually register a share sale account, go to their look up Bambu Lab and see it's in there. We just saw it. So it still is in there. Our affiliate program follows industry practices. The share a sale affiliate program is a form of paid promotion. Naturally, affiliates promote products they believe in. Why would anyone support a product they genuinely dislike? Because they have bills to pay. However, this does not mean we silence criticism. You guys actually do, taking people's money away from them because they make a joke or say that the printer isn't perfect. That's form of silencing. Many affiliates openly discuss both the strengths and weaknesses of a product with issue. That's a lie. That's a proven lie that they have kicked people out of their program because they said something critical of the product. That has happened multiple times. Additionally, we're reviewing our agreement terms. Some wording may have led to misunderstandings. Man, if I had $1 for every time they tried to pull this crap of it's a misunderstanding or it's a communication error.
Miscommunication because we don't speak English as well as everybody else.
No, they know damn well what they're doing. They know what
Is there any indication that Bambu Labs will change course at all? No.
Absolutely not.
At this point, no. I was hoping they would do more than just the developer mode, but no. They're pushing forward on this.
Oh, they're going down. The terms are simply in place for a brand misuse or the spread of misinformation. Oh dear God. Misinformation. That's some communist crap.
That's not something wrong with our printer. You're just dumb.
Yeah, here, while your words seem sincere, they do not match up with appearances. Light speed. Here we go. Here's somebody else. I don't know who this is. this Tuxie, had their affiliate link growth answer some comedic criticism of your product when they had flaws.
I think Lightspeed actually commented on that. Yeah, everybody's calling out Lightspeed and Nathan Builds Robots on it.
Yep.
I think that first one, the Tuxie Doe guy, Lightspeed actually replied to it.
This guy here. Oh yeah, facts. They took it after making a suggestion that the eddy current sensor was a tracking device. Oh yeah, that was it. He was making a joke that it's like this tracking device in there, and he said it was a joke. That's insane. This company is a horrible company. You guys should not be buying their products. Like, sadly, I will still have to like make mods and stuff for them. But literally what I'm going to do is I'm not going to keep any of their printers. We will get one. I will return it because I don't care. I will like screw them. I will buy it, return it. I'll pay a restocking fee. I'll get a product in, make sure our stuff works on it, and then send it back. I'm not keeping their machines because the reality is if I want to stay in business, I still got to sell parts for them. Customers are still going to come to us, ask us to fix them, but I will make sure to educate as many people as I know to stay away from them. Yeah, here, this is a good response, but only if your actions lines up with these words. Yeah. Yeah, they're just a crappy company. They're just a really crappy company. So that's on here. Let's talk about this. So somebody, they responded about
the NTI group that owns the Benchy trademark and everything,
like the copyright, basically.
They were like, we didn't start this. Somebody reported, a user reported one of the remixes that it was violating the law or the license, and Printables, being a company, and I believe in their country they have to abide by certain rules. So as soon as they're made aware of it, they have to act.
Okay, so let's see. So I'm going to kind of read this. Readers may recall last week's story, which we talked about this, appeared in takedown notice for remix of the Benchy model. At the time, it appeared to be the company that created Benchy was acquired by a large entity, NTI Group. It was believed that the new owner was flexing his intellectual property rights with takedown notices. It turns out the story is much weirder. An investigation by All3DP revealed that Printables, the 3D model site appearing on reports, had been taking down remixes due to a reported issue. The license that the Benchy is created common is no derivatives, which means, as you can see, does not allow derivatives. That is correct. However, that license has not been enforced for over a decade. All3DP contacted NTI Group and learned the company had not initiated the report. NTI Group CMO, I'm not even going to try to say that, told All3DP, we are trying to establish an overview of what has happened as we have not actively intentionally tried to do license enforcement. In other words, they didn't initiate the reports to Printables. Printables told All3DP, we are now in contact with NTI Group, who identified themselves as the owner of the Benchy rights based on our conversation. They confirmed they were not the ones reporting the issue. However, we must still act in accordance with the licensing rights. We are currently discussing the matter with them, and if they choose to permit remixes, we will work together to find a sustainable and solid solution moving forward.
Yeah, so it sounds like they're fine with remixes. It's just the license hasn't changed. So somebody reported it to Printables. Printables had to act.
Yeah, this is not quite confusing. It seems that someone, we don't know who, reported a license violation on Printables, who then act on the report as they should, because that license does not permit derivatives. Who made a report? No one knows.
Unlike Bambu Labs and MakerWorld.
Yeah, which just allows whatever. Yeah, interesting. That makes me happy because I do like the Benchy.
Right. As you can see, I'm printing a Benchy here, and if you saw earlier,
so Benchies are back on the menu, boys. Benchies are back on the menu.
All right, this is part of a Benchy.
So I'm gonna let you talk about. Do you want to go over that print inventory? Do you have that installed on your computer? Do you want to show that off? Because
I was gonna have you install it because
oh, you're gonna have me install it.
Yeah, because I already have it installed, and we can.
Well, you should show it.
Look it over. All right.
I want to mess with it. I kind of want to put it on our server and see if I can have it so it's hosted on our server, and then we access it.
I scanned my entire C drive.
Yeah, I have and there's stuff I have that I would include in there that YouTube would not be okay with me showing. You know, like 2A. Yeah, I have a folder of like. Oh, I have a lot of files.
Yeah, same. I'm glad this isn't my old computer. But
Not that I have, for the record, not that I have a problem with that. If you can do it if you're not in a country that restricts your rights, I can print my own 2A stuff if I want to.
So
actually, it's on my list of stuff to do this year.
Yeah,
that will not be on YouTube. It'll be on
this
Rumble.
This is Print Inventory. Community member Tech Jeeper.
I'll be right back.
Came up with this, and it's essentially a model manager. I posted on one of his posts as well. They are adding more features. I think they were playing with AI earlier today, where we'll automatically tag models, but things like dedupe. So you can scan your system and it'll be like, hey, you have the same 2 models here and here. And you can clean up your files, which I love. I have so many of the same files because I haven't been able to find them again after I've downloaded them. And just downloading again off printables or Thingiverse or whatever, so much faster. Oh my god. But like, yeah, this, because I scanned my C drive, it has all the
build plate models.
Yeah, the build plate models and everything. Nozzle, and things like that. But yeah, this is a very powerful tool. They are adding. I talked to him on Twitter, and they are adding. Like, I have multiple Benji models. They are adding mass selection and moving, so you can actually. Because I have everything in my downloads folder. It's bad, I know. And then I move occasionally. I'll just mass select or mass search.
I heard you talking. I heard you talking, and so like what I do is I have a file server. So like this isn't on like the well, we have like our own company SharePoint that we have product files, but like I have my own folder on my server because Chris and I access it, and so does Doug over his VPN. We have everything in one folder, so I could just point this at that folder and have it go to town.
Scan it, and it will go through, find all your duplicates and things like that, and allow you to clear them out. I think when I first installed this, I cleared out like 80 duplicate models just from my downloads folder.
David Hefner said, so it's another app like, he said it's another app like Manyfold. I've never heard of Manyfold.
I've not heard of Manyfold either. But
so I'm counting up my folder here. It's probably going to take a sec here. Look at it's going. That's my
you can view entire library, scan directories.
Here, Tor, look at this is my shared drive folder properties going right now.
Yeah, I have a 2 terabyte.
It's still going.
Old computer, I have a 2 terabyte drive.
We'll come back and see what it ends up with.
Specifically for 3D models, and it's about half full. Because over the past 7 years, I don't delete them.
This is all my stuff. This is all my stuff that I dump everything in here. I have gone back and like organize it a little bit better. I am curious to see what this folder size is, because Doug also, when he gets models and stuff, he'll put them in here. So there's a lot of stuff.
But yeah, it's gonna
this only runs on Windows, right? Is this Windows only, or does it run on Mac and Linux? This is just an app on your computer. This isn't. I was hoping it would be like a Docker container. I don't know if you can run it because like I would like to put on my server and be able to have like a web interface. I'm going to here. I'm on their website here. So this is at printinventory.com. So it's just Windows and Mac. That's it. So it's just a straight application. It's just a regular application. It'd be cool if they could have it where you could run it in a Docker container and that has a web interface. I mean, David Hefner said Manyfold. Let's see what Manyfold is. I've never heard of this. Oh, GitHub here, Digital Asset Manager. This looks like it. This had an update last week. It's an open source, self-hosted web application for managing a collection of 3D models primarily focused on 3D printing. Visit manyfold.app for details. Let's see. Organize. Okay, this looks pretty cool too. Share content publicly or privately Interesting. Is it federated too? If you guys don't know what federated mean, it can talk to other instances of this. So like if Tor has one hosted on his server and I have one hosted on my server, they can communicate and share stuff.
Like, hey,
between
I
each
have a
other.
model. You should have this model too.
Okay, this is the interface. You can not add or remove, but you can do everything else. So let's see, updated by admin. Interesting. So you can tag it. You can put
You can do
it even
tag
has
on
oh, look at that.
print inventory as well.
Yeah.
But he
look
was
at that.
he made a post earlier today for print inventory that he was looking at AI integration where it'll auto tag based on
Yeah. So for someone like me that wants to host it, I have a server here. This would probably be more my speed. But for print inventory, for your just average person that wants some way to run on their computer,
organize their stuff.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, see, to run the app locally, you got to do a bunch. Do they have a Docker? Do they have a Docker container here? Like, man, I love Docker. Let's see. So their source code. Do they have a way? Oh, get started. Let's see. Oh, look at that Docker. Oh, they also support Unraid too. I'm not a big fan of Unraid. I'm just going to put that out there. But I do have Docker VMs running, like VMs running that I just dump Docker stuff. Yeah, there's Docker Compose. Okay, cool. I might have to try out this manifold. Thanks, David. I like that. I'm wondering though if it can point it at, like, if you got to upload everything. So that I guess so you got to upload. Manifold, you can add, upload, compress archives, individual 3D files. Many of the popular formats are support include zip, RARs, 7-zip, bzip, 2, and gzip. Note, each uploaded file will create a single model. If you upload a zip file containing multiple models and multiple folders, they'll all be combined in one. Okay, that's not that great. So this one here, I'm wondering, because mine are all on what's called it's on a Windows file server, so it's technically like a Samba share, and I do have support for that. I'm wondering if this has support for pointing it at a file share, or if, because like, I'll be honest, it wouldn't be bad to set up, but this would be
it's a lot more work than
this would be a lot more work than just, hey, look at scan my computer. Yeah, this is cool, but I may have to mess with this.
For a lot of like standard users, print inventory is going to be the way to go.
Yeah, print inventory, like, this is cool. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, print inventory definitely is way simpler. So, oh, it finished. Tori, you have more models than mine. I only have 511 gigs.
Yeah, I have a few.
So yeah, check that out. Print inventory is cool. Yeah, definitely cool decision. Thanks for telling us about that manifold. I kind of want to mess with that. You prefer LXC over Docker? I haven't messed with LXC just because, you know what? Docker's been doing what I run. Like, if you guys have interacted with our help desk system, our easy firmware site, all that runs in Docker. Yeah. Dave said you can point it at a folder. You have to map it by hand in the Docker containers command line. Okay, that's hopefully, if it sticks on a reboot, that's fine. But if it doesn't, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But all right. So the next thing, I'm excited about this, which I showed you guys because I closed the tab. The Ender 3 Max is a real product.
Can they not ship to you either?
No. They won't let me ship here. Can I go to Canada? Oh, it's everywhere. I wonder if they're not. I wonder if they're not
updating.
It's not updating yet.
Yeah.
I will say, you guys are probably like, wow, that's a lot. This is a 400 by 400 by 400 Core XY. This is a big boy.
Let's go through some of their documentation below.
Yeah, 400 by 400 by 400 Core XY. Oh, look at their
with
website.
Optional enclosure.
Does it say enclosure? Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah,
hopefully it's better than Solvo's enclosure.
Yeah. So dual Z-axis motors, linear rails, steel frame. It's got quad. It looks, I'm wondering if they're using a similar. This looks very similar to the K2 Plus's setup. I really don't care if it doesn't have the auto belt tensioning and stuff that the K2 Plus has. This looks like this is going to be a pretty good machine. This looks like this is the same kind of extruder that's on the K1 series, which I've been pretty happy with mine. I just replaced. You should have seen how dirty the gear. I don't know if you watched the video I posted, the quick one of me replacing gears on my K1. They are disgusting, and the bearings were actually starting to go out. I did not realize that. Yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I do like this little status light of whether it's, running or there's an error or
just quickly look over.
Yeah, just quickly look over. I like this. So this is going to be running Clipper. They have an enclosure kit. You can put a camera on it. Yeah, so 400 by 400 by 400. I think this is going to be a really good machine. Given how good all their other machines have been, I feel like this is probably going to be a pretty damn good machine, especially for the price.
Yeah, for less than $800. Somebody posted, I think it was like Rapid TCT.
I wish they would have called it something else other than the Ender 5. They should have changed it. Wait, is this I was like, man, is that an Ender 3 for $25? I might have to buy some. No, it's just the plate. Yeah, I'm gonna be keeping my eye on this. We'll be ordering this when this becomes available for pre-order. This might actually because we've been really liking our K2 Plus. Honestly, if this can hit 100C on the bed, we might have to get a couple of these. Because this looks slick. So if you guys are thinking about a big printer, hold off and we'll be getting one in, and I'll let you guys know if it sucks or not.
Active heating really isn't needed. You have a heated bed. Just get fans that will circulate the heat. It can help. But you have a heater in the chamber already.
Yeah, it's a bed.
If you circulate the air,
Josh,
it's 400 by 400.
Yeah, it's 400 all the way around. It's huge.
400 cube.
That's a lot of. If you
circulate the air inside the chamber will get hot.
So, Tor, do you want to talk about this one? Because I have not read this, and you popped this in here. This does look pretty cool. More AIs take our gerbs.
Apparently, Autodesk is hopping on the AI. Oh, my headset's saying AI bandwagon, and they're adding AI to sketch and drawings in Fusion. So you just give it some parameters and dimensions, and it will give you like a starting point at least.
Interesting.
I want to see if it's.
Oh, they're live now. Autodesk Assistant has promoted a product. Oh, it says product support chatbot. But hang on. Oh, these are AI-based features coming to Fusion. Sketch, auto constraint, automated drawings, and Autodesk Assistant. So okay, so right now, Autodesk Assistant is a product support chatbot. So it's coming out soon.
Yeah, I didn't think it was out yet because I haven't seen an update for it.
It's weird that they say here all these features are now live, but then it says Autodesk Assistant for the moment. Like, so they're not live.
They might be live, but they're not complete.
Yeah. Interesting.
I'm going to be playing with it and seeing how well it does. Because if I could just give it some basic constraints and dimensions, it's something I would take advantage of. Actually, there is an update for Fusion when I open it right now.
Why is this site not loading? Oh, what the hell? Look at this.
Just have a really bad setup.
Yeah. Oh, dear God. Yeah. Interesting. And then you can have it generate more. So it gives you like multiple different results. And then you can generate off of that. Let me see if I make that bigger. Yeah, here. So result 1, result 2, result 3, result 4. So it gives you like different options and you can just keep generating. I'm assuming though, they're probably going to have some sort of credit system and you have to pay for it if you use too many.
I hope it's locally. Because
it's probably not locally. You know how Fusion, like I like Fusion, but I hate
Fusion's all cloud shit. So
I hate that it's cloud. I wish there was a better program to use. Like the sad part is it is one of the better programs out there, even for the price. So
Josh, you should not have sold that under 5+.
I love my 5+.
I've been looking for a 5+ locally.
Is that it? Did this? I want to see. Okay, so I didn't break that. I'll have to figure out why the help center wasn't allowing me to change the category. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, Bambu is to be avoided. They're just a really, really shady company that loves they really do love gaslighting their users. Like they really do. Like I'm not even joking. Like they really do gaslighting people into saying one thing that is completely contradictory to what they actually do. Like
they still haven't updated their terms of service to say it won't fuck up your printer. Excuse me, but yeah.
Terms, well,
7 Bambu Labs terms. What is it?
Yeah, it's like 7, section 7.4 something or 7.3.
Yep. Still there.
Yep. All right, so we got 2 questions here. First one is from Jason. You gonna pull it up really quick?
Still here.
Yep. Oh, they changed this though. These updates are designed to resolve cybersecurity loopholes and prevent new threats. I'm pretty sure they added that in. But the last one, due to the importance of these updates, your product may block new print job before the updates is installed. Updates are installed, or update is installed, but updates is have somebody and will immediately provide update notification to help you understand the related information. Yeah, they're a crappy company. All right, so Jason says, if I get random small holes in a print, is that under extruding? I have a cheaper knockoff dual extruder. Is that the issue? I did E-step calibration. If I set retraction speed at Cura default 20, I get loud noises. So if you're getting loud noises, you're probably losing steps on the E. He said he's using an Ender 3 V2 Neo. It doesn't say what board he's using. Honestly, I don't think I have enough information to like provide.
If it's small holes, generally that is, and you're not skipping steps while standard printing, it's most likely going to be retraction settings.
Yeah, like, well, and you should be able to run up to like a 30+ mm/s retraction and not have issues. If you're getting loud noises, because I've had printers that did this, you have to up the current going to that driver. It's usually because the motor skipping step. They sound horrible when they skip steps. So, but we do have tech support available if you're looking to get help with it. Shoot us a ticket. Yeah. So yeah, either me or Tor. Usually Tor, depends on what's going on. But yeah, we can get on a video call. It's $50 for an hour video call with us, and we'll go over whatever you want. But I don't have enough. It'd be helpful if there was pictures sent in with this, but there's not. So unfortunately, I can't give any further guidance on that. Aside from if you're getting loud noises with faster retraction settings, it's probably the motor losing steps, and it'd probably be, assuming there's no other issues, it'd probably be a current going to the motor type of situation. We got one more question in the queue. You guys can ask other questions. Tor, you want to show up? Tor's very excited about our new TPU.
Also,
it looks
if
cool.
you saw my print,
they came out good, didn't they?
Oh, I love them. If you saw my screen share earlier of the Orca slicer, that red is, where's the application window? Here we go. So we have green, orange, and red that just came in. And I'm loving the red right now.
Why don't we have any orange in stock, Tor?
Because they only sent us one, and I took the only one.
That's okay. And then we do have, this is so we have our Raveberry, but we also have a, not Raveberry, electric lime. This is a transparent version of it. It does still UV react, and I got to take photos. This is, hang on, let me turn this light off. It's like my lighting's blowing this out. But this is like a translucent UV reactive green. Ooh. So
is that PLA or
that's PLA? This is PLA. It is, my lighting in here is blowing out.
I have this too.
But yeah. So, but yeah, this is our new test print. You guys like our new test print? It's a German Shepherd model I found that allows remixes, and I put a little our little logo on the back there. Just this is our official test print because
so if anybody takes our photos.
Well, it's not just that. I wanted to have a model that we use for test print. And I like this because it's got overhangs under the chin here. It's got multi-facets because it's a low poly design, and it's got, you know, these multiple legs here that come up and they got to get connected. So it's a good test print to show off filaments because it gives, when you take a photo, because it's the low poly, it gives you multiple angles. So it gives you an idea of how things look while they're printed. So, but I got to take photos of this and get it on the site because I think we've got 9 more rolls of this. I got to order more filament. Problem is when we ordered, they were coming up on their holiday, so they didn't have as much material as we needed. So, but I'm going to be ordering more colors that we're low on. So, oh, and then if you guys notice our filament, we have simplified the pricing on there because people were getting like, well, why is this roll like this one's $32, this one's $27, this one's $29. So we went, but I think we did this when we first launched. The easy choice is $20 a roll. The spaghetti is $30 a roll. That's it. It's simple. And then if you guys buy, I think it's 3 or more, it's either 3 or more or 4 more, you guys start getting discounts. I'm checking right now, just so I make sure I don't spread any misinformation. Here, let me see really quick. Going to our site, category filament, screen. I think this is it. Yep. So if I go here, so if you go to our site, you go to TH3D filament. So you can mix and match any of these filaments and get discounts. So like I can add one of the Lucky Pennies to the cart. I can add a see-through blue. I could add, you know, carbon fiber. If I go to the cart, look at it. So it's 3 rolls. So as soon as you get 3 or more rolls, your price starts dropping here. So if you add more than that, so if I go to like, I think, well, 16 is going to give me one, but you can get the price down if you guys are getting different ones. It shows on the product page here. I should just go into this. So 3 to 6 rolls, you get 5% off. 7 to 10 is 8, and then 11 and up is 12. So if you guys want discounts on it, and you can mix and match. It doesn't have to be the same filament. It can be if you want, but it can be different filaments. As long as it's our brand of filaments, you can do it. I did also take a new photo here. I did a test print here for the copper with the German Shepherd there. But I like this model because it's got all the angles. You can see how it reflects. This is our silk copper. This is called Lucky Penny. Yeah. But a lot of the new filaments, if you guys aren't aware, a lot of the new ones we got in, they're really cool. So you can sort here on the right by latest. And it will show you all the latest filament. You can see it's applying the discount. So the new ones here where they got the cool effects, I got a close-up of each of the prints. This is probably my favorite one out of all the new filaments we got in, this Oceanic Shimmer. It looks sick. Like, it just looks so cool. And like the test prints, honestly,
ABS.
The test prints do not do this. Like, not the test prints, but the photos of the test print do not do this filament justice. Like, it took me so long to figure out the right angles and lighting to try to show off the filament, but they look even cooler in person. All these new ones, these are all co-extrusions, meaning there's 2 filaments basically in this one, and when they print, they mix together to make a really cool effect. This is also probably my second favorite one, the Violet Mist. So, and this is the reason I did test prints is you look at the spool, you're like, you probably wouldn't expect this to print like that.
Yeah.
So, and that's just a
we do
close-up
still
showing
sell extruders. We do not have the BMGs anymore.
Yeah, so we have just one extruder right now. So if I go here, so it's all sorted by type. So here, hot ends. So this is like all your hot ends and parts and extruders are in here. And if we go to extruders and parts, we have motors and stuff. We have micro Swiss stuff, and then we also have the extruder we have now is the Thetis 8+2. Yeah, we have the 8+2, and then we also have a Bowden adapter that Tor designed to allow you to put the 8+2 on a printer that is not direct drive. So I do have some more basic. I figured too, because like, man, we only have like a high end option, and then the micro Swiss. I am going to be getting some of those more basic. Do you remember those like red Creality dual drive ones?
Yeah.
I have
I think they were like the CR10S Pro.
Yeah, so I have ones with the fix, like the version 2 of them where they come with the brass bushing, because the version 1's ate into their arms, but the version 2 works great. So we killed off that very basic extruder, that single gear one. But I was like, man, we kind of have a gap. We should probably have like more, one that's better than stock, but not a crazy, like expensive, crazy
I'm
one.
pretty sure the Apus 2 will work with the CR10 mount that I made on the Ender 3 V2 Neo.
It should be close. It depends on the 3v2
It
Neo.
looks like
I think that has a filament. Well, it has a filament sensor there, but the Apus has a filament sensor in it, so you could rewire it. It would need a firmware change for the E-steps and for the sensor. The Apus extruder actually uses the same firmware setting as our easy out sensor. So if you're using our firmware and you have an Apus 2, you can just tell you have an easy out as long as you make sure you get the wiring right. So
I was about to say,
yeah, you have to get the wiring right. If you don't, you can burn out the board in the Apus 2. So because it's like an optical type sensor. So the Apus 2 works great. I put it on a printer here. Tor, you're running on one of yours, aren't you?
I have it on testing parts, so I have it next to me on the bench. I haven't had.
That's what I'm putting on the Mercury. I'm putting those on our Mercury builds because I have 2 Mercury builds. One's going to Doug and one's going to our print farm, and they're getting the Apus 2 with the Dragonfly BMO. So yeah, it's nice. The thing that sucks, I wanted to put one on my K1, but Creality has made that hot end so compact that there's really no good options to replace the extruder. It kind of sucks without replacing the whole carriage. Yeah, Tor tried, like, because we have CAD models of the whole printer. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know why people say the K1 extruders are POSs. I mean, there was that one version, which mine had the early version that like would disengage the locking arm. Ever since they sent me the new one out, it's been great. I just replaced the gears on it with our upgraded gears after about 1,200 hours of printing on it. So, yeah. Tor, when's the new Core XY coming out? Slackers. That's what he said. I didn't say slackers. He said slackers.
No, I saw. I need to put more work on it and figure out a few things.
I would honestly like to start buying stuff and getting, like, I'd like to have it at Rocky Mountain, like at least a working prototype at Rocky Mountain. Not even the enclosure, not even enclosure done, like just the core printer ready to go. So yeah, Dave, if you're getting jams on that, it's probably not the extruder. It's probably something with the hot end. I am running Micro Swiss hot ends on both of my K series. I have the K1 and the K1 Max still. My buddy has my K1C and he's been running it also with the Micro Swiss. So I have in my K1 here, which is like my printer I use when I'm down here in this office, I've got the Micro Swiss hot end. I've got it fully rooted. I got our build plate on it. And then I've got the upgraded gears in there. And that's about it. It's been a great printer.
Micro Swiss Bambu hot end, but I love my Conch Plus.
Yeah, there's a lot of good hot ends out. I'm still running our hot end and our Bambu.
I have our hot end in the SVO8 and it's been working great.
Yeah, no, it's great. Heat creep, you need to take the top off of the printer and typically open the door.
The top off?
Yeah, well, if your room is warm, that's going to be another problem, but I have not had, knock on wood, I have not had any jams with PLA on mine. I've not had any issues with heat creep. I would check your hot end fan though, because there's that little fan that keeps it cool. Could be the hot end fan. Also check to see if there's thermal paste on the heat break. You do need to have thermal paste on the heat break. Could be something stupid. Our K series has been great. I've had less when I was recording that quick video of taking the extruder gears out of the K1 that I posted a couple days ago. I was like sitting here thinking how much easier these are to work on versus the Bambus, where you got to take like everything out. Like, it's quick to work on these. Like, I don't mind working on the K1s, but like the Bambu hot ends, they're such a pain in comparison. So, I mean, they all work, they all serve the same purpose, but like, it's still a pain. So, but yeah. Oh, the other thing too, I'm going to plug our own stuff, because that's how we pay to be able to do this stuff, is we do have, well, we just talked about our filament. They was talking about backing the voltage off, put a heatsink on it. We actually have heatsinks that all you do is take that little plastic cover off of the top of the printer. Actually, I can show you with I showed off the phone link, like the camera.
I love the phone link.
Hang on, let me add. Here we go. Add extra camera.
And like my hat.
Your Ocean Gate with safety technician.
Yeah.
Why is this not? Oh, here we go. Tap this notification. All right, hang on. Here we go. All right, so, and I got to put this on mine. I keep forgetting to grab a heatsink from my shop, but here. So I'm gonna spotlight it. So to put the heatsink on, and I might get quieter because my microphone is here. You just take this off, which you just kind of pull up on this. It comes off, and then you put a heatsink on the motor back here. That's it. So, and I got to do this on mine. Even though I haven't had any issues, it's not going to hurt to put it on here. So you just put some thermal glue on the motor or the heatsink and stick it on, let it dry, and that's it. You're good. Yeah, I still have, these are a bunch of our new filaments. I took the test prints out to the shop. So, but, oh, and here's our spooter. This is Lucas. He's a jumping spooter. Do you see him? Focus. There he is. He's just chilling. But yeah. Let me boop. But yeah. Yeah, if you guys are having, and those heat sinks will fit any of those NEMA 23. I think they're NEMA 23s.
17.
My thing. Hang on. I'm gonna get it right.
Pancake motors.
The 14. I was close. NEMA 14s. Yeah. So we have them. They're $4. I'm gonna post that into the chat here if you guys want to check that out. That's going out right now. And then if you guys don't have any, thermal glue or double-sided adhesive, we do carry like thermal glue for $3 for a little tube of it. So it's like the stuff they use to hold heat sinks onto the control boards. If you guys have seen like that, like the white stuff, that's what we have it in tubes. It's $3 for a tube of it. That one tube will probably do at least, I would say at least 6 or 7 installs. So, but yeah, if you're having issues with the extruder motor getting too hot on your K1 or like even your orbiter or the APIS 2, whatever use, yeah, anything that uses the NEMA 14, those little motors, this will just pop right on. So, but yeah, all right. Let's see. Do we have any more questions? I think we have one more. Yep, we have one more, and it's from a Fixie. He said, "What's a good printer that has color changing but not too large? In the past, I wanted Bambu X1C, but now they're doing stupid stuff." Yep. What printer about the same size that has color change? I'd like to be enclosed and quiet too. Well, the enclosed, I was going to recommend, until I read enclosed, I was going to recommend the Cobra 3 because Krista has it. It prints great. It's under $400 typically. In terms of color change, supporting the multiple colors, I'm not aware of any other enclosed ones unless until Creality comes out
with the CFS. Yeah.
Yeah, which Creality hasn't come out with that kit yet. So I can't recommend that because it doesn't exist. But if you're willing to compromise on enclosed, the Cobra 3 is actually really good. You could also just stick the Cobra 3 in enclosure. Oh yeah, the Cobra, I haven't used a Cobra S1.
I don't think I
think we need to get more Anycubic printers in here, honestly, because they kind of stepped their game up with the newer ones. I wasn't a fan of their older Cobras or the Vipers.
FlashForge we need to get in as well.
Yeah, FlashForge as well too. Yeah, the Cobra S1 combo, that's $629, and that's 250 by 250 by 250. I think that's pretty comparable. I'd give it a shot if I was in the market for an enclosed one with multicolor.
The other thing too it has the volcano style nozzles as well, so you can get those nozzles readily available.
I haven't tested because that's the same kind of nozzle that the Cobra 3 takes.
Yeah, because it has that little
that taper at the end. Yeah, I haven't tried to see if a volcano will fully thread into there. I mean, maybe it will. I can't tell you if it will or not because I haven't tried.
But even with those non-standard nozzles, they are more available than a lot of the other
and
ones.
they're pretty cheap. I am curious. I'll probably do. I'll go grab one of our Easy Flow Volcano style and see if it'll fit in Krista's Cobra 3. Because if that's the case, I'll just do that. So, yeah, the FlashForge 85X. Yeah, the FlashForge 85, their 5 series or whatever they call it, has been getting good reviews. I worked on one of the what is it? It's the enclosed one. We were talking about it on the
Adventure M5 Pro or something.
The Adventure M5 Pro, yeah, or 5M Pro. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning, but we are getting towards the end, so
yeah, 5M Pro.
But yeah,
I kind of want one. I don't have room for more printers, but
I know there's a lot more. There's a lot more multicolored printers coming out, which is great because that was like the only edge Bambu had, in my opinion. And they're losing it, and now they're screwing people up or screwing people over. So, give it time. The sad part is, though, I think Bambu will be fine in the long run because your normies are not going to care that they're getting all this stuff taken away from or limited. And that's just not the printer world.
Budget.
Yeah, that's not just the printer world, but that's just products in general. Is that the average consumer, they don't really care about this stuff. The only thing we can really do is try to educate people that ask us about stuff, let them know the pros and cons of each thing. And as of right now, like there's so many other options other than Bambu that are easy to use machines that don't require you to be a 3D printing expert to run. And arguably too, there's even the other machines are a lot easier to work on. I mean, like the Cobras with their hot end style where it's got that lever and the whole drops out. That's way easier to work on than the Bambu hot ends. It's good. I'm hoping that maybe they'll change their tune, but again, I don't think Bambu is going to change their tune. I think they're going to keep getting more and more locked down because the reality is the majority of their customers are not even going to care or even notice. So,
yeah,
yep, that's a sad state of things we live in, is people giving up their freedoms and control over devices they paid their hard-earned money for because they want convenience. So,
hello.
Oh man, I think that's about it. I don't have anything else. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. I don't think I have anything else to talk about. I think that's about it, right?
That covers just about everything. I'm just testing out the new TPUs.
I know you were very excited to get those. Did Jordan hide one of the annoying PCBs in your order? No, he just was messing with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this. Wait, where is it? That was on my invoice.
Yeah. I do have a promo running right now. I got to check to make sure it's still active. I don't know if I set an expiration on it or not. But if you guys notice, we have like little deals in the cart if you add certain things. I'm checking right now to see what stuff is active. Yeah, so I have it's if you guys have at least, let's see, what are the restrictions? So if you spend at least $8, you can get 30% off the annoying PCB prank. So it's literally a couple of bucks. It's already cheap. It's like $3 to begin with. So you can get even more off that. And that comes with a CR2032 battery, brand new one, sealed. So yeah, make sure you guys check that. I'm looking at what other promos we have. I'm actually going to extend, because people really like that. I'm going to go ahead and extend the bed cement one till the end of the month, where you can get 20% off. I think that was if you spend, it's if you spend $10 or more, you can get 20% off of bed cement. I'm going to go ahead and extend that till the end of the month. How's that sound?
Sounds good. I actually need to put some bed cement on one of my printers.
Jordan just made a bunch of it. We have like gallons of it right now. I'm just waiting on more bottles. We have stuff on the shelf packaged and ready to go, but I need to order more bottles. So, but yeah, Tor, I know what I'm having for dinner. Chris is doing a seafood boil, and she's like, I'm going to make you eat crawfish. I like crawfish. I'll eat crawfish. That doesn't gross me out. What are you doing for dinner?
I'm not having seafood because I just lost $700 in shrimp and fish.
Lost, or now you have dinner?
I mean, I could throw them in ramen.
Oh God, I'm joking. I don't think those are. I don't think they're. I don't think those are really edible, unless you're fish.
No, I think I'm gonna have. I don't know what I'm gonna have. I might walk over to Taco Bell or something. Grab something quick and easy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me just hop on over, Krista.
Yeah, I don't see anything that Cloud 3 experiments. Yeah, I don't watch his channel. I can't stand the guy. So wouldn't be surprised if he caught some on fire. He's not great. He's not that great. Oh yeah, Bruce is coming over. We're gonna be playing video games tonight. So it's been a hell of a week. I'm gonna vent for a little bit because you know what my week started out with? My week started out with on Sunday, we had water coming out of the dishwasher, and I thought it was the door seal because it happened before. So I ordered a new door seal. I cleaned up the water. Now, this happened at like 1 a.m. So I'm like getting ready to go to bed. I'm dealing with this. I clean it up. I come out in the morning and there's more water on the floor. So I asked Chris, I was like, do you run the dishwasher? And I like asked her multiple times because I thought maybe she ran it and she thought I'd be pissed if she ran it, but she didn't. It turned out the valve that controls the water coming into the dishwasher was leaking. So I'm like, okay, no big deal. I'll just shut the water off going to the dishwasher, right? The valve on the water pipes doesn't fully shut off. So I have to shut the water off to the whole house, which also turns the water off to the shop because the shop is fed from the house. I then have to go to Menards to find the fitting. So I replaced it with a quarter turn. It had like the weird like ones that you have to turn a million times. So I replaced the valve, sealed it up. That was fine. The new valve came in. I think I spent like $50 in total between all the parts to fix it. So it beats buying a new dishwasher. That was resolved. And then what was the next thing? Oh, when we had somebody open up a line of credit at Granger under our business name and then hammer my email with 500 plus spam messages to try to cover up the Granger email confirmations because they sent it to my email. And yeah, and somebody was trying to do stolen PayPal account testing on our website. This was all happening at the same time. So I'm having to call Granger, tell them this order is fraudulent, tell them we didn't open up a line of credit. They ordered like $1,000 worth of Milwaukee tools, and we're going to go pick it up at the Granger location. That's like 5 minutes from my parents' house. And then had to go through all that. I had to put a credit freeze on our business stuff. I had to put a credit freeze on my personal stuff. Yeah. So that was a couple days ago. And then while I'm dealing with the fraud stuff, Tor's fish tank, the air pump died.
I had power outage. I had multiple power outages on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Monday or Tuesday.
And it took your air pump out.
And it took my air pump out. So I had to clean up $700 worth of fish and shrimp that have died and that I've been keeping alive for the past 8 years.
Tor, can we put your PayPal up and people can donate to the fish fund?
Also,
put up your PayPal QR code.
This is my, where is it?
Put up your PayPal QR code. I'll send you some money
PayPal
for
me. So this is my Pi 5 for my home assistant.
Is it not working? I see the light cycling.
I'm pretty sure the fish splashed it when it was freaking out. Because everything was right next to the fish tank. So I think he splashed it and it fried the Pi 5. So I don't have home assistant anymore.
No, don't donate to here, Tor. Don't donate to stuff here. I'm saying like send Tor money directly. Tor, don't you have PayPal on your phone? Don't you have PayPal on your phone? Like put up your QR code. I want to send you some money for fish. I have lost fish I used to have a 60-gallon aquarium and I lost like, I think close to $400 or $500 of fish because I had a bout of ick and all this stuff. So I know how much it sucks.
Yeah,
I think you
I
should be able
did
to
the
pull it
math,
up.
and it was about $700 in
Okay,
fish and shrimp.
I am ready to show your QR code. I'm ready to scan your shit. I'm gonna send you some fish money.
Where is it? Send, receive. No, don't learn more. Try not to like out.
Mike has salt water. That is a commitment right there. I am not ready. Hang on. Okay, I'm gonna make it big. Hang on. Let it focus.
Here, let me turn down the. There you go.
Hang on.
You guys want to send something, please?
I'm screenshotting that because I realize I'm not logged into my personal account. I'm on the business account, and I can't expense this. Let me see if I can scan that. Hang on. I'm logging in with my personal account.
Will it focus?
Yeah, block your. Maybe put your. Hey, Tor, here's an idea. Take a screenshot and share the screenshot. I meant to ask you for this earlier. You talking about it just reminded me because, like, I've been there. It fucking sucks, and I'm not apologizing.
I have a total of what? No, 6 fish left. 6 fish out of 1,000+ shrimp. Dozens of.
I'm gonna try scanning the screenshot. Okay, the screenshot. Okay, so it did work. It did work. Here you go.
Here. Teams.
You just send it to yourself? I'm sending it to you as friends and family for fishies.
You ready for snow, Tim? Tim's had snow.
What? Yeah, I don't care about snow. All right, I'm sending you $50 for fishies.
Hank.
There you go.
I was actually going to go out with a girlfriend this weekend and see if she wants to go.
There you go.
Pet.
$50 for fishies. Go buy yourself some fishies. Because it sucks.
No, I was like, after waking up and having to go through dozens of orders, walking out to the living room, was like, hey, my fish tank is kind of cloudy. Walk over and just get the waft of dead everything.
You need to put that on a UPS. We'll send that out to you Monday.
Yeah, I already set up the order.
Yeah, I realize it's only gonna be like $20 to ship it. I'm just gonna send it to you. It's been sitting under my pinball machine, so don't worry about it. Put the money towards the fish. And buy some better pumps that aren't some sketchy Chinese pumps that had the polarity backwards.
Well, it worked before. It's just that it went out multiple times.
Here, if you guys want to send toward money for fishies, this is going directly. And do not send me money on here because that goes to our YouTube account. So go ahead and send. If you want to help Tor out with his fishies, go ahead and send him some money for fishies. Or if you just like Tor, go ahead and send him some money. Just the tip.
just the tip.
Put in the notes.
I was wearing the wrong shirt.
Put in the notes for certain favors. I'm sure PayPal won't flag it. I did that to a friend one time for giving him money for, like, we went out to eat, and they called him and they're like, so are you using this for illicit activities? He got so pissed.
We explicitly forbade that.
This is before OnlyFans, so maybe it's
more so if you're wondering why my box turtle isn't up and running, it's because we've been dealing with all sorts of shit this week.
Well, and Krista just reminded me, so this whole week, this happened 3 times this week, and they finally went and opened up the clean out for the sewer before doing this. They were cleaning and jetting our sewers, so it was creating so much suction that it was overpowering the vent stacks on the house, and it was emptying out all of our toilets and all the pee traps and the sinks in the tub, and all the sewer gases were coming up through the bathrooms. So I woke up gagging, literally gagging, because it literally smelled horrendous. Like there was no warning, and it happened one day. I was like, okay, whatever. Like, we flushed, you got to fill the pee traps back up. So I ran water, flushed the toilets. But then the problem is they kept running it. So I'd fill it back up and they drain it out again. They fill it back up and drain it out again. And then this happened 2 more days. And it was so aggressive on the last day that literally the water was spraying out of the toilets, getting all over the seats, getting outside of the toilets, on side of the closed toilet lids. Like, it was disgusting. It was absolutely disgusting. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, can you imagine these people that are not at home, they're at work, and they come home and their house is smelling like sewer gases because they're not home to flush the toilets or fill the pee traps up on their sinks and stuff. So it's just fermenting and stuck, like all these sewer gases are coming up, which I'm pretty sure is an actual health hazard. And like, can you imagine coming home and your house just smells just like you're living in a sewer? Because that, like, it was horrible. I was opening the windows. I had all the exhaust fans on. It was disgusting. It was so bad.
If you're wondering what this box is, it's my Steam Deck that I have to RMA to Steam.
Oh, I'm just wondering if I forgot anything that messed up this week, because this week has been an absolute nightmare. Like, it's just been horrible.
Yeah,
like it just in general, it's been horrible, just absolutely horrible. So that's why when I'm done with this stream, I'm gonna eat some of this delicious food that Chris is making, and I'm gonna go play some video games tonight. I'm gonna take it easy tonight.
I think some buddies of mine want to play Arma.
I haven't played that in a long time.
Somebody gifted me Arma Reforger because
they sold. Is that an inkjet cartridge?
It is.
For what I think it is, or is it for your printer?
For my
your printer. Okay.
Paper printer, because I have to print the labels. I haven't used this printer in ages, so the cartridge is gunked up. Although the cool thing is, so Chris and I have been playing with our VR again. Check these out. You actually might like these. So this was like $30, okay? It's 8 AA lithium cells. Ooh.
So
and like a charging station?
Yeah, so you close this, the USB-C goes in here. So I just have one of these on each of our desks. And the thing is, like, the controllers, you get about 10 to 12 hours of battery life per set of batteries, and that's 4 AA's. I'm sitting here going, we are going to burn through the batteries. So my logic is, it comes with 8. I have 4 in the controllers, and then I have a set of 4 that's charged. I'm actually going to throw them in here right now.
What the?
So we have they're older. They're probably about 3 years old. I need to clean it off. I played with this the other day, but I forgot to dust it off. So these are the HP Reverb G2s. Fun fact, if you guys have one of these or anything else that uses the Windows Mixed Reality, do not update to Windows 11. And if you're on Windows 11, make sure you don't update past Windows 23 H2, because if you do, Windows 24 H2 completely removes Windows Mixed Reality support from the operating system at the kernel level, meaning this becomes a paperweight. So this computer I'm on right now, because this headset is tied to this computer, this is on older version Windows, because if I update, this becomes literally a paperweight. It does not work. So, there goes my face shield.
Yeah, no, I want to get a 4070 soon, and then I'm going to put my.
I was going to say, meanwhile, you have my HTC Vive, which I sent you because I never used it because I had these. And then Microsoft pulls this stuff. That headset's almost 10 years old and still supported by Steam. And I get shafted by this one that's 3 years old. Again, companies being terrible, screwing over customers and changing the terms of the agreement after a sale. But yeah, so these I just put these in, so I'm going to just throw these in my drawer. So these take just 2 AA's per controller. And in 10 to 12 hours, the controller's dead. So I'm going to take the lithium ones here and pop these in here, because a lot of the guys on the VR forums and stuff said that these are a great alternative to these. I'll just double check here. Yep, input. So input. That's okay. So these are cool. I was like double checking to make sure I ordered the right ones. So these you charge at 5 volts. There's a circuit in here. These will always output 1.5 volts until they're dead and hit the cutoff, which for stuff like this, these controllers are actually very sensitive to once the batteries drop, they run like crap. These will always, basically, this will have full charge and full voltage going to the controller until the batteries completely go dead and shut off with the protection circuit. So, and it does turn on. So
yeah, Aaron, nobody can make third-party software for them. They have to replace the control board
for Bambu.
They're too locked down. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not even worth it. It's not worth the hassle. So, But yeah, these seem to work. We'll see how I'm going to see how long. I mean, if I only get 8 hours out of them, I don't care because I'm not burning up batteries. Like I think they'll probably be about the same, maybe longer. This doesn't say how many, like, this says 3,600 milliwatt hours, MWH. So I don't know what that translates to, but hey, if they work for at least one session, I just got to change these like once in a while. It beats burning up double A's and creating tons of waste. Yep, both of them work down here.
Yeah, David, I'm pretty sure Big Tree Tech is already working on it, especially after all this bullshit.
Yeah, I hope they are, and I hope they do it right and don't cut corners, because like Big Tree Tech is a toss-up. Either they get it right or they get it really wrong and they create a problem they create a product that's just plagued with reliability issues. So yeah. So I'll be playing this tonight. We'll see how these batteries work. But like, isn't this a slick little setup for like just keep this on my desk? So this
I love
will
these cases.
I'll have
like
4.
for my microphones.
I'll have 4 in here, so I'll have full set ready to go. So when these die, I take the ones out, put these in, put the new ones in, close it, and then you don't have to disconnect it from USB. My cord's just really short over here. But Krista, I got Krista a set of these, and I got a set of these for mine. But yeah, but my big game I like playing is Beat Saber, and I look absolutely ridiculous doing it, but it is actually pretty good cardio. So I'm going to try to do it at least 3 times a week for at least a half hour to an hour.
I have fun
I want to
doing.
Have you played Beat Saber with the Vive yet?
I have. I didn't like that a lot of the songs were paywalled, and I didn't really check out the mods when I should.
So let me. I mean, unless you want to get going, I can show you a quick little thing. Doug, if you want to know Beat Saber, Doug played. My brother Doug, aka Top Hat Waffle. You guys see him in here. He plays Beat Saber ranked because he's that much of a tryhard at it. There's ranked Beat Saber.
Check out Black Forge, a smithing adventure. I had fun doing that.
That map or song?
No, it's a VR game. You make random ass weapons and stuff.
So this is called BS Manager. It's on GitHub. So this is the latest version. So 1391 is like the recommended version, but you can log into your Steam account and it can pull down different versions. So you can go to 2024, you can hit 1391, and then it'll download the version. Now I already have it here, but what you can do here is they call them maps, but these are all the songs. So this is all free songs and maps. And they even have, I can't play some of these because they're, you can do a preview of the map right in here too, which is kind of cool. So it's
so good.
It's so cool. But you can see the preview of the map. I'm gonna lower that. Can you hear the audio at all? Oh, okay, well that's good. But yeah, you can preview it and like the different difficulties. So here's easy versus like hard, expert, and this is just in a different language. So I'm assuming this is probably just insane. Yeah.
The closest you're going to get 3D experiments is a VR setup for like Wii games. And honestly, I would recommend VR over Wii stuff.
I got to show you this. So yeah, but you can get, so if you go to playlist, you can search like, I don't know, give me like a fairly popular song like that you'd want to play.
One by Metallica.
Let's see if there's any Metallica songs. Yeah, there are. Enter the Sandman, Fuel. Here you go.
Makes me want to get another guitar and start playing again.
Yeah, so you can search. These are all community-made maps. So this is all free. So you basically launch it through here. There's also like different models. So like I got a Tron player model. I got Tron Sabers. I got like cool little blocks. I think I got installed. These weren't popping up. I think I got to install. I think there's a mod I have to install to a minimal feature custom sabers mod. I don't know what that is. I have to look up to see. I think there's a mod I have to install to activate them, or maybe I got to go in the game. I'm not an expert on. Doug's probably like, if he's watching this, he'd be screaming. But the one thing that made me want to like play it again is there was this mod pack called Vivify. It's like a whole platform for modding. It's crazy. Hang on. It's the Vivify Beat Saber event. Here it is. It was LS Toast did the video. He's very popular in there. Some of these are insane. So it allows you to import custom models and stuff. But like I played some of these, so like this one I played, this is a short one. So you know, like in Beat Saber, you have like it's very kind of plain, you just have the lights and there's like them come at you. This,
Yeah.
full custom models. And I don't care if this video gets copyright struck, the song's cool. But like imagine playing this in VR.
But
Like,
5, 4.
So this was a live event.
Like half.
So this was a live event where everybody was competing. So you can see here he's 25, and it cuts off the bottom half players every map. You can still keep playing through, you just won't get ranked.
3,
so
2, 1.
Check this out. This is crazy. This one, this one's just
way of this song.
Crazy.
Oh, that's
the Beyond was made for this.
I played this. It was nuts. Like watching on a video versus having in the headset.
epileptic warning.
Look at these sabers.
Yeah, and
With
each
that
map
trail.
has they can have custom sabers and stuff.
No, Beat Saber was a really good workout. I need to reinstall it. But I need to do it in the living room where I have more space.
Yeah, you're not smashing your monitors and printers.
I've hit my printer so many times.
Hey, like it's just picking up. I don't like. We still have 30 people watching. This is so cool, but this made me want to dust off the headset literally and play this again. Like the Beat Saber community is really popular. But eventually it goes like where you're projected and your sabers are like out in front. Like you see how they're out in front of him?
Yeah.
No! It's so hard to play! It's so sick though.
Do you hear him saying it's so hard to play, but it's
Yeah.
so sick though?
Dude.
Mine is charging. Look at LSD tricks.
It's so cool.
No!
3D Experiment says he doesn't get why it's so popular. You gotta play it. It's so cool. It's such a cool experiment. This one called Ego Death.
It's popular because it's a good workout and you get to listen to songs and
I'm so-
interact.
5,
Yeah.
4, 3.
So this one was cool,
2,
Ego Death.
1. Okay.
Exercise. Oh no.
I played this one. This one was nuts. And they have 2 modes. There's like normal and then hard, which this is hard.
No. I hate the background videos.
No! It's so good. Oh no, I'm actually going, holy.
Yeah, it's not for everyone, but I still find it kind of fun.
It's
I hated the bass songs that it came with, but the mods make it a lot better.
yeah. Let me find where was there
Where's
was
the
so
blistering
many.
of death? I would not
I
be
know, right?
surprised if there was one.
There. I think there is actually. Hang on. No, maybe not. I'm trying to find. Yeah, this one. There's like another space one. Oh yeah, this one was trippy as hell.
Before 10. Not. Oh, they got the sound and everything. Nice.
5.
Oh, they got.
So this was a live event that they ran.
Okay.
1.
All right.
I'm really
In
mad
Beat Saber.
that so many graphics cards are sold out right now.
Breezer, no way. Who would have guessed this one? Okay, let's try and score well on this.
Yeah, because as soon as I can find a good graphics card for sale, I think I wanted the 4070 Super or Super Ti or something like that. I'm putting this graphics card in my old computer
doesn't matter
and
as
having
long
that
as
as
I
my
submit a
VR
score, I
thing
make
in the
it to the
living
Yeah.
next round, so.
So this is how this map looks. This is how Beat Saber normally looks, but it's about to get crazy. Just wait. Yeah, I'm running this on a 3090. Chris has got a 3070.
No, it works great on a 2080 Super.
Straight to the back rooms. Are you guys with me? Oh, hey, it's chat clipped through the wall. How appropriate. Chat is definitely going to ruin a map for me. They're going to appear somewhere and block my vision. Okay. Lock in.
Meanwhile, I'm looking at graphics cards right now.
You see, there's like bugged blocks too.
I played this map.
Yeah.
Because you don't hit 'em.
And I still get confused. It's fine though. I got this. Okay.
Yeah, it runs fine. If you have
I
at
played
least
that
like a
wrong.
3060,
I don't
you'll
know
be
why I
fine.
reset. Okay.
Maybe even a 3050, depending on the game.
2080 Super runs it perfectly fine.
You can find headsets used pretty cheap. Doug has 2 Valve indexes. One's his and one's his wife, and he also has a Quest 3. He said the 3S is not great. I mean, it's good for the price, but the 3 is a lot better.
Oh no, I knew I would mess up that part again, dude. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about the pattern. Okay. I'm actually throwing. Okay. What's wrong with me? Okay, now we get ready. We get ready for Breezer.
Love how it's got like the fluorescent light sound too.
I hate it.
3070 Ti will be fine. Yeah, so it's just like this. So this was the first.
I hate
This
how
was like the
good
first map.
direct.
Yeah, there's just some cool ones.
Hi, buddy.
This one was just unhinged. This will be the last one. I'm gonna wrap this up just because this one was so fun. You guys ever hear like the kitchen gun meme? Do you remember that?
Oh my god. Do they
Did
have
I not
it?
show? Did I not show you this? The
I sent
kitchen.
you the kitchen gun stuff.
Oh no, hang on. There's a kitchen gun map.
One.
Just wait.
Okay.
Send me the link to that clipped at the kitchen gun. Because my friend will love this.
It's just so memey.
Life in video games use real power. It hurts.
And when you're playing this, that stuff is going in front of your screen. It blocks everything and tweaks. It's definitely not a map for everyone, but it's like...
They really wanted to make this hard to read. Holy, wait. My eyes. Okay.
It's like a fever dream. It's just like glitching out.
And I sent you a link to the blacksmithing game. I'm pretty sure whatever abomination weapon or whatever you have in the game that you make, you can export the 3D model with it.
Oh, that's cool.
Right?
I remember using Google SketchUp, I think, or not SketchUp. There's a VR Google like drawing game, and you can export the models and print them.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, I should have read the screen.
Okay, if there's ever more stock of... I'm getting into the I can play VR again. Because I like having the desk right behind me.
And the live scale gone!
It's just such
was
a
a map.
random.
For
That
sure,
was a.
that was-
Did you hear him? That was a map. That was for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, look at this one.
Oh no.
Oh dang it.
Yeah,
Yeah, not happening.
yeah, I could not do that. But it's cool. Hey, look, we're live. It's not that far behind the stream. Look at. It's funny.
Oh yeah, it's pretty close.
Yeah, it is pretty close. That's
Caleb.
funny. Caleb, finance daddy. I love watching Caleb. So, all right. I hope last one shows 10 more. Yeah, it's called the Midwest Goodbye. But I will be
Yeah, I
sweating
need
my
to go
ass
get
off playing
food.
some Beat Saber. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So, and hopefully it'll help me lose some weight because I'm fat.
I only
Yeah,
have to fit from up here. Everything below is.
We know you got a girlfriend and you started you were down quite a bit.
She was bringing me the snacks that are left over at Starbucks. So all the like breakfast sandwiches, all the treats and stuff. I got bags of those.
Yeah.
Like
Well-
one night she brought over like 2 or 3 bags full of like brownies, cookies, and everything. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Token ring, yeah. You guys can see my YouTube recommendations. It's all over the place. So, all right, guys. I hope you guys all have an awesome weekend. I'm not gonna play the outro because when it screws up, the outro is Tor wants you to buy our TPU. Check our TPUs out. Check our new filaments out. All right, I will talk to you guys later. As always, happy printing. I'm going to end without the outro. So
Have a good